Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cathy of Cathy's Cash and Coin. I'm a single mom with 3 daughters, although my oldest is grown and out of the house, and my middle daughter is now away at college, and so it is my youngest that lives here with me in our new home. Thank you for stopping by and checking out another one of my videos. This one is going to be a little bit different. I just wanted to take a few minutes and kind of explain what a magic month is. If you've heard the saying, magic paycheck, golden month, golden paycheck, extra paycheck, I wanted to explain what that is and how to make it work for your budget. Now, this would work for anybody that's paid weekly or bi-weekly. Obviously, if you only get paid once a month, or if you have set days like the 1st and the 15th or something, and that never changes, this wouldn't work for you. So anybody that gets paid weekly or bi-weekly, this would work for. So I'm going to start with a calendar. Before I get into it, number one, I apologize for my voice. I am still fighting a cold. It's been over a week and I was tested for just about everything, and it's just a cold, some kind of virus that doesn't want to go away. So I apologize for my voice. Also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit the like button while you're here and leave me a comment down below. All right, so we're gonna start with January, just because I wanna go through how this works. So in January, I'm gonna go by when I get paid, my paydays. So January 6th was a payday, and January 20th was a payday. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and move on to February. February 3rd was a payday, and February 17th will be my next payday. So then when you go into March, I have March 3rd, March 17th, and then there's one extra one in March, and that is March 31st. So how do you make it that this one is an extra paycheck? So we're just gonna go back. We're gonna go back, and maybe I won't even go with January. I'll start with February. So what I do is I break the month in half. Every month has, most months except for February, has 30 or 31 days in it. So I break the month in half. 1 through 15, and then 16th to the end of the month, no matter when it is. So we'll do the same for March. So this is payday number 1 and payday number 2. Payday number 1, payday number 2. Okay. So once you do that, you need to list your bills. I hope you guys can see this. I'll zoom in if I need to. So we're going to list our monthly bills. So we'll start with rent or mortgage, and that's due on the 1st. Then maybe you have electric, and let's say that's due on the 16th. Gas, this is for like, cooking gas for the house. Maybe it's due on the 20th. And I'm just kind of making this up. You might have other bills, but this is an important step to know when your bills are due, so you know which paycheck to pay them on. Let's say Wi-Fi is due on the 15th, and then maybe you have cell phone bill due on the 12th. Maybe you have security like I do through ADT, and that is the 9th. Car insurance, all those kind of things. Let's say it's due the 28th. A lot of these are my actual due dates for these things, but that's okay. All right, maybe you have a couple credit cards. Maybe one is due on the 1st, credit card number 1, credit card number 2, the 21st, and then maybe you have a car payment. And maybe that's due on the 15th, okay? So you might have more, you might have less. I just wanted to break this up so that you have a good idea of what I'm talking about with the calendar. So for February, these are the 2 paydays. So everything, that's why I had January. So this was paycheck number 2 and paycheck number 1. Everything that is due from the 1st to the 15th in February, I used paycheck number 2 in January. Everything that is due from the 16th to the 28th in February, I used paycheck number 1 in February. Everything due from the 1st of March, all the way till the 15th, I used paycheck number 2 of February. So you're always a few weeks ahead of your bills. If you do that and number them or make them, okay, so rent and mortgage. I like to break my rent and mortgage in half. I do half in paycheck 1, half in paycheck 2. I started doing that when my rent went up and it was easier and I had more money to cash stuff too. So I liked doing it that way. So I'm going to use number 1 and number 2, half and half. I'm going to do half and half. And if you notice, nothing for paycheck number 3. Now you can, if you want to, break it down into 3 for March when you have a magic month, or you can just leave it number 1 and number 2 and have extra money on that paycheck. All right, so the electric comes the second half of the month, so we are going to use paycheck number 1. Gas comes the second half of the month, so we're going to use paycheck number 1. Wi-Fi is in that 1 through 15, so we're going to use the paycheck number 2 of the previous month. Same thing with phones, same thing with security, and insurance is the second half of the month, so we're going to use paycheck number 1. Credit card number 1 is due the 1st, so we need to use paycheck number 2. The 21st, we need paycheck number 1, and the 1 through 15, again, like I said, is paycheck number 2. So I'm not sure if this is all making sense. I hope it is. So we're going to go back to the calendars and we're going to go ahead and write these in there. So on the 1st, we have a credit card and rent or mortgage. On the 9th, we have security. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't miss any. Mortgage, that's the 9th. We did that one. The 15th, we have Wi-Fi. The 12th, we have phones. And then we have electric. We have a car payment also on the 15th. We have credit card number 2 on the 21st. Insurance on the 28th. And then gas on the 20th. I think that's all of them. Okay, you might have more, you might have less. I'm going to do the same thing for March. All right, so for February, again, everything up until the 15th was paid with paycheck number 2 of January. Everything from the 16th to the 28th is going to be paid with paycheck number 1 of February. Everything that is due the 1st through the 15th is going to be paid with paycheck number 2 of February. So now we're into March. So for March, we've already covered everything through the 15th. So paycheck number 1 is going to cover the 16th through the end of the month through the 31st. So that paycheck number 2 is already moving into April. It's going to cover everything in April from the 1st through the 15th. So when you get paid the 31st, it is an actual extra paycheck. But if you're going paycheck to paycheck and not budgeting, this won't work, because this paycheck will need to pay for rent on the 1st. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, and I don't know if I'm making it very simple, but I'm trying to. So what will you have to use paycheck number 3 for? You're still going to need groceries. You're still going to need gas money. You're still going to need, miscellaneous spending money, things like that. So obviously you will need some of that money. It's not like every penny is just free. But I have a dated binder. I'll link above how I figured out and calculated that. I calculated, and that's mostly for all my subscriptions. My Christmas is in there. Things that are once a year. I broke it down by 2 paychecks a year. Those of us that get paid bi-weekly, there's 2 months in the year that we get a 3rd paycheck. So that 3rd paycheck, I can choose to add to some of those in that dated binder, or I can just leave it alone and not pay anything, because I only calculated it based on 2 paychecks a month. So this 3rd paycheck, I don't have to worry about rent, mortgage. I don't have to worry about any of my bills coming up in April, because paycheck number 2 has covered everything from the 1st of April all the way to the 15th of April. And when I get paid again, I'll get paid on the 14th. It'll be really close, but the 14th is still before the 16th, when the bills would be picked up again. Sorry guys, if there's a lot of jump cuts, it's because I cough, and I'm really sorry about that. So anyway, I hope this all makes sense. So as long as you are breaking them down, paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2, paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2. There's no number 3 in here. All your bills should be listed, paycheck number 1 or paycheck number 2. I like to break the month in half, 1 through 15, because you will always have a paycheck in between there somewhere, and then 16 till the end of the month. Some months it's going to be longer, some months it's going to be shorter, depending on if there's 28 like February, 30 or 31 days. And if you made it this far, I am doing a collab giveaway with It's Miss K here on YouTube, my Canadian friend. She just made 5,000 subscribers, and I'm so happy for her. If you guys aren't watching It's Miss K, I would love for you to run over there and subscribe to her channel and check out her video that she's posting today. We are giving away 3 Amazon gift cards and 1 digital book. She has some awesome savings challenges and beautiful products if you check out her shop. She's a beautiful friend of mine. We've been following each other for a long time. We've been kind of on the same journey of, paying off debt and saving and all that good stuff. So this giveaway is going to start today, and it's going to end next Sunday. We're going to announce the winners next Monday. So please, you have to be subscribed to both of us, and you have to follow our IGs so that we can contact you. So again, this is for 3 Amazon gift cards. We're each going to have 2 winners. I'm going to have 2 Amazon gift cards, $15 each on my channel, and she's going to have the $15 plus something from her shop. So check her out. Don't forget to subscribe and be publicly subscribed. If you don't know how to do that, there's plenty of videos to learn how to do that. I appreciate you guys watching, and back to the video. I hope this all makes sense. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below, and maybe when I'm feeling better, I'll try and do this video again. But I just wanted to really show how you can have a magic month or a magic paycheck. If you get paid weekly, this would be your 5th paycheck. So you would do it, up to you how you want to do it, but you get 4 paychecks. When you get this 5th one, that's your magic one. Or maybe you get paid on Tuesdays. If you get paid on Tuesdays this month, March would not be your magic month, but I know there are months that you have a magic month. I'm trying to look if either of these other months is a magic month. Yeah. In January, if you get paid on Tuesday, you had a magic month. You got 5 paychecks if you get paid weekly. Or if you get paid bi-weekly and the 3rd was your paycheck, you had a magic month. So I hope this helps someone. I'm trying my best to make it as simple as possible, but my mom taught me this a long time ago, and boy, it would have been nice if I listened, because all these years of, getting paid bi-weekly and having that magic paycheck, I was always just using it to pay, you know, getting paid on the 31st, well, then everything that was due on the 1st, I would just use that paycheck. And then as kind of this middle one was always a little bit extra for me, but not really, because I wasn't budgeting. So anyway, I hope this all makes sense. I appreciate you guys watching. Please take care. Have a blessed day.